Hey guys, what's up? Toppe here. So these next 30 days are probably gonna be a bit different with uploads, maybe even a bit more than that, because I'm doing an experiment. So basically what this experiment is about is I want to see my skill as a coach. So I'm going to try and coach someone who considers themselves stuck in platinum and see if we can get them to diamond in less than 30 days. Doing all the stuff I have to record and edit throughout these 30 days, all the videos might come out a little bit slower. But I'll probably try and upload at least once a week now, just throughout this whole experiment, just to keep you guys updated. Maybe a few weeks it'll even be 2 videos a week. But I don't really want to overload myself too much because I also do work full time. So to start out, I had some criteria for how to find a player even, and I actually made this Reddit post, so let's just take a look at it. So if we look at this Reddit post right here, then I made this post called Experiment Looking for a Stuck Platinum ADC. And first I really just introduced myself, and then I explained the experiment. So basically what we're gonna be doing for these 30 days is we're gonna have 2 sessions a week with the client. These sessions will last around 2 to 4 hours per every session, where we'll cover different stuff. So every session won't be the same because as well, it is to make this guy improve, but it's also me trying to get some content for you guys. So it's gonna be a bit of mixing both together and hoping that this guy obviously will climb. So the requirements that I made to join this whole experiment is they're maximum allowed to play 3 different champions during the 30 days. And then, I wrote a little reasoning here, which is we basically don't have time. If we only have 30 days, so we don't have time to learn a new champion every other week, right? We just simply do not have time to do that. 30 days is a really short time to climb a whole division in. So if we want to climb a division in 30 days, we have to mid-max our efficiency as much as possible. And then I also had a requirement that the client has to at least play 21 games a week, which goes out to be around 3 games on average a day. Obviously, they're allowed to play more. They also can play less, but I would really prefer if they don't, because once again, 30 days is not a lot. And if we want to actually get any results, then we need to play at least 3 games a day, just on average. So yeah, the client could play 21 games during 3 days, you know, and then not play for the rest of the week. I wouldn't really care, but at least just 21 games a week. And then another thing I have is that they need to be motivated and wanting to climb in League of Legends. So mainly I just want motivation here and motivation to improve, because if we're working with someone who's unmotivated, they're gonna give up after 2 weeks, right? Because I'm not gonna be sitting with them every day. I'm only gonna be sitting and talking with them every other week, or twice a week. That's what I'm really hoping for. But they also need motivation to get these games going themselves, to only play 3 champions, hold themselves accountable to this rule. And therefore, I just have to find someone motivated. Otherwise, this will never work out. And then they have to be okay, obviously, with me recording / them having good audio quality, so we can actually document this for you guys. Because I think this could be one really exciting to watch and see if it actually succeeds, because I've never tried anything like this. I've done coaching multiple times and I still do coaching, which you can find in the description down below, but I've never done this much coaching or like a whole session with the same person over 30 days. And then some people might think, why am I specifically looking for a platinum player? And the reason to choose a platinum player is because I believe people in gold and silver and even below that might struggle a bit more with like fundamentals of the game, so like how champions interact and how builds work, and more basic stuff. And even like platinum players have a decent understanding, I would say, of wave management. They might not be perfect, but they understand how to last hit and how to get waves, right? To a certain extent. So I feel like this is the most workable rank with to climb a whole division in 30 days, because I would say understanding like how, I don't know how many champions there's in League of Legends, like 136 or something plus probably. That will take a long time in itself, and I just don't think anything below this will actually be possible. So yeah, I decided platinum because I believe there's already a baseline that I can work with, and maybe try and improve that baseline to get them up to diamond, right? And then obviously I have an end goal of this experiment, and that is to have this platinum player reach diamond without me duo queuing with him once, you know, so zero boosting whatsoever, but solely through coaching. Is it possible? I have literally no idea, and that's why I want to find out with you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys are interested in following this journey. This first video is just gonna be me and him talking and me going through his settings really quick. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I don't think I mentioned in this video, but the starting point of this player that I found who reached out to me is Platinum 3 0 LP. So we're trying to get a guy from Platinum 3 0 LP to Diamond 4 in 30 days. I hope you guys will enjoy this series. Let's get right into it.
Hello, hello.
Yo, what's up?
How are you? I'm doing well.
I'm doing good too, man. Like the main question actually, like I'm just curious of is like, why did you enter? Like, why did you want to join this whole project?
Sure, yeah. Well, I mean, I think, really simply put, what the way you titled it, and like I'm always looking for self-improvement. I'm looking to like with League specifically, I'm looking for opportunities to get better at the game in any way, like just any perspective or ways to look at the game in my own gameplay. Like that's something I'm always looking to do. And you know, from someone like you especially that's played the game for a while and has like the game knowledge and the experience, I feel like that's really valuable. And hitting diamond is definitely a goal of mine this season. Last couple of seasons I've been flat and it's just up and down. And it's like one of those things like, I'd like to do it, but I know it's getting from like, this step to the next. It's a lot, I feel like it's a lot more like intentional work because like I feel like in silver and gold, even like low plat, I kind of like not autopilot, but you can kind of get away with a lot of like just outplaying the mechanics or that kind of stuff. But like at this point, I think there's a lot of things like macro or lanes, lane things that I need to improve upon if I actually want to like climb, consistently. So that's pretty much it. Just I want to prove I'd like to hit diamond, and I think that it's been a great chance to do at least try to do that, right?
Okay, so we have had a a little bit of a rough time here. My God,
It's
it's not been the
yeah,
best.
I
So
know. I
what?
was hmm?
So what has made you want to play Kaiser all of a sudden? I can see you main Jin by far.
Yeah, like the last I don't know, like Kai'Sa's a champ that like I feel like I have more agents. Like I feel because Jin's, he's like a great follow-up champ. If they have like CC, you root them or your ult and that kind of stuff. And I got in a rut. Like I hit plat 4 with like a 70% win rate, but like I don't know that when I got to like mid or upper plat, I was just like I just wasn't winning games. Like I felt like I was doing like my game like games like KD and like damage wise, like it felt like they were doing okay, but it really wasn't enough, like to win games. And like when I play Kaisa, it feels like I mean to be completely honest with you, like Kaisa and Vayne are like champs that I enjoy more. I just like Jin has been that champ for me in rank that has just what I've won on historically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
for
it's just
sure.
it's worked for me. So
I mean, you also only have like 110 games with 2 average deaths. That's insane to me, dude. Like, I can't even
mm,
average just low deaths on any AD carry in the game. So that's something, you know, not how not to
mm,
die, which is good. One of my like
yeah,
main concerns when I look at this OPGG is that in almost
mm,
every game, even if you're like pretty good KDAs or like
mm,
high kill games, you don't have that high damage compared to your
mm,
team. Like for example,
okay,
in this 6-4-5 game, you have 7k.
mm,
The 7-2 game you actually has you have like 18k, while your mid
mm,
laner Kindred had 29 and you had 27 on support.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's probably one of my main worries, which
mm-hmm,
is probably just the result of you playing maybe like a little too passive or not really taking risks. So one of the things that
mm,
just from this that I can tell, right, is that once we go into like a game review, one of my main things that I'm gonna focus on, I'll also be writing it down and I'll send you this
yeah,
after.
yeah,
But so we have like low damage, too low damage, I would say. And one of
yeah,
the
yeah,
reasons that could be is that maybe we're not taking like we are scared of playing aggressive or like scared of making aggressive plays, right? So like
okay,
we make sure that we stay alive, but we don't really make impact. So we are trading like, it's like, I guess this is, without like trying to sound really mean, is we're kind of trading impact for KDA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have better KDA, but we have less impact. That's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of what the vibe I'm getting.
Okay.
So I hope you're not like too like absurd about having good KDA, because I
No,
think throughout this
yeah, no,
coaching
I'm really
session
not.
you're probably gonna go down a bit,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna force you on more risky plays, and that's gonna get you
Yeah.
killed more times.
No,
Yeah,
I'll be honest, like once upon a time, like maybe I cared more, but like these days, like I noticed that like what you're saying, when I feel like I win more games when I take more risks. Like as crazy as that sounds, like you would think, oh man, it's gonna be risky, I might lose this fight. But the games that I win, it feels like I actually took risks, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Um
Yeah, and like some of
yeah,
the
yeah.
things I would say is that like it's not just about taking random risks, right? It's
Yeah.
like taking risk where you feel like there's like an 80% chance of this working, right?
Okay, yeah, like
Then we
yeah, yeah,
take the
yeah.
risk.
Mhm.
And then if it
Right.
doesn't work, we learn from it.
Mhm.
Uh, if it goes wrong or something, you know. So it's like that's something I pretty much tell to anyone I coach is like, if you have an idea of a play that you really feel like this can be a good play, but you're not really sure, but you have a over at least over 50% chance that you feel like this will be good, and if the play fucks up, you won't lose the game, and then go for the play. Just learn from it,
Mhm.
right? Because
Mhm.
the more risk you take, the more knowledge you gain. That's kind of how I view it. If
Okay.
you decide to learn from your risks, right? Like some people
Yeah.
will die and then they'll be like, oh, unlucky, and then they never think about it. But if you actually think about why you
Yeah.
died, then it's worth knowledge.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
So yeah,
I agree. I definitely like I watch my replays most of the time. And like, obviously I watch my deaths, but there are times like I'll watch my replay, I'm like, I could have fought here, but I chose not to because I felt like it was not like 100% chance winning play, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or up gold, 5v5, that kind of stuff.
But I
Um,
think in platinum elo you shouldn't only
mm,
go for a play when it's 100%.
yeah, I agree. It's like that's like a hard realization for me, you know what I mean? It's like that's something I kept telling myself, I should really, go for things that are only guaranteed. But I agree with you. I think that in itself would make a difference.
Even in my elo, I take risks all the time and try and learn from it, because I feel like that's just how you improve as a player. Like if you always play the same way, you'll never like really learn more, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Obviously you're dying less, which is really good, but you also don't want to trade too much like damage and stuff for it,
Yeah.
or even like kill participation. Like in some of these games, you're pretty damn low on kill participation.
Yeah. Yeah, it does definitely vary. That's like yeah, like the games that I have low KP, I'm not like happy about them, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like fulfilling to win those games because it feels like, I just got carried. Like I didn't feed, but I also didn't like have
Do
that much
anything, right?
impact.
Yeah, like
Exactly, yeah.
you are just in the game, you know. Like I mean,
Yeah,
it's a good
yeah.
thing, because so I mean, your playstyle is the like a fucking dream for someone who's going to 1v9 a game, because
Uh-huh.
you're making yourself carryable, which is also a good playstyle. Uh,
Mhm.
like this is awesome for people who are fast climbing to get teammates like you, because you're not dying, and that's all they need. They don't need you to do more than not die. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
in itself is like it's a way you can climb, but at a certain point I feel like you're just gonna hit like a place where you when you play like this
Mhm.
you're gonna rely too much on someone else making the
Yeah.
decisions that actually will win the game.
Mhm. Yeah, that's very my would have happened. Like I was like somewhere plat 2, and then all those games after that, I lost so many in a row, and I don't know if some of that was like autopilot or some of it was just like, you know, relying too much on like being just having a better team and doing what I need to do to like to be enough, and not like taking enough risk and all that. So I get what you're saying.
Yep. Okay, I'm actually curious, do you want to jump into practice tool? I'm curious to see your settings.
Yeah. So like you want to like open up League or?
Some of the things that I like to focus on is like, so like, do you have like the key or the binder make sure, for example, your cursor can only hit champions, so target champions only.
Oh,
Do you
I
have
don't.
that?
Yeah. I do not have a target champions only keybind. Where is it?
Well,
Yeah,
there's
this I
toggle
don't have
right
it.
down there. So I would enable that if you wanna use it, because it's really bad if you don't have it on toggle.
Where is the? Is it one of these?
Yeah, it's the first one, and then it's all the way down. Yeah,
So I
you
might be
can
able to
use that.
do. Let's see.
That's
Let me do
I actually
that.
use the exact same key.
This one,
Yeah, I use mouse
really?
button 4 as well.
And then
And
I
then the other one is
go.
also my Discord mute button.
Really? Okay. And so make it as a toggle. So
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah, there
like
you go.
loaded.
Okay,
Okay.
so do you
So
know how to
then
upgrade them without doing the animation?
I'm trying to do it.
Are you clicking on the
What?
recall?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically how you want to do it is, okay, go in your settings and your recall really quick.
Oops. It's because I don't have these abilities. It's like messing with me. You
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
can
Like, 'cause
just you can just sell items and you can do it again. But
yeah, sorry.
go in your settings really quick and recall.
Okay, yeah.
It's on
Is it
hotkeys,
like hotkeys?
and then
So you're like binding a recall to something? Let's
yeah,
see.
it's your
Is
recall. It
it?
was right there. It was
Oh,
on. So you just bind the recall second, the second thing, not the main one. It's
sorry. I'm
a
like
little bit down.
a little bit down.
You know, the teleport home on B.
Oh, teleport. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's the second one, not that main one, but the second
This
one,
one?
the set 2. No, over on the right
Oh,
side. Set 2.
set two. Okay.
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
bind that, Control B.
Control B.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
that.
And press OK. And now buy items.
Okay. So like this, light speed. Should be enough AD,
And
right?
now you want to press Control B Q. You want to press Control B and then Q pretty much at the same time, but you want to make sure you press Control B and then first and then Q.
Like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to get this. Control B and then it's sort of like okay, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally like you saw me trying to like click the ability and then like recall.
Yeah, that is possible too, but I always do that because like
Yeah.
you don't use the secondary recall to anything else, then that's just the Kaiser mechanic. So
Yeah. No, I definitely like okay, so instead of doing like, precedent and recalling, it would be like I kinda want to practice it. Actually maybe for another time. I don't want to like waste our
yeah,
time.
you can just practice it later on. I mean,
Okay,
you can go
okay.
run. Just go run. Just go ahead, sell your items and buy them and see if you can get it.
Like one more time.
Yeah, just let's see.
Okay.
First,
And
just run,
then
man.
all right, this okay. So wait, I'm a Q. Okay. So I'm doing Control B. So there's that
Okay, we got the
one.
Q,
Oh, W.
the W.
Oh, the E one trips me up. Okay, it took me a couple
Alright, there
times
you
for the
go.
last,
Yeah, you
but
got
I can
him.
do it. I have to make sure I don't forget about it. Like that I'm not like in the game, just playing the game, and I forget to like, we're in a
Well,
fight.
see, the thing is, what happened for me when it's like, I also forgot about it in the beginning, but then when I accidentally clicked a turret or I clicked a minion, I was like, wait, I have this keybind, why am I not using it? And then eventually,
Yeah.
when I fuck up enough times, my brain just auto remembers it by then. So
Okay.
it becomes
No.
like, okay, you fucked up 3 times in this game. The 4th time, you're clicking this key, and then I'm clicking the key on my
Yeah.
4th time.
Yeah. I
That's kind
say.
of how I learned. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you are interested in this journey. I know this first video was really just me and him talking, but I promise you in the future videos with him, there'll be more like coaching videos and more like, I would say, more interesting stuff coming up that hopefully will help him get to diamond. So yeah, I hope you guys are as interested as I am in making this, and hopefully you guys will see a successful journey. But hey, we might fail it. I have never done this before, but I'm going in with the hopes that I'll complete it. And I mean, even if we make it through the 30 days and he's like plat 1 or something, I would still see it as a success. But the goal is diamond and I'm sticking to that. And yeah, if you guys are interested in coaching as well, there will be a link down in the description where we go through some of the things that you will see in this journey. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all around. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.